Jaguar Nation, welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by the Louisiana Lottery, Coca-Cola, Ochsner Health, Tony's Seafood, Dow Chemical, Manda's Meat, Exxon Mobil, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, and Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Hello and welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins, where our producers and production people don't tell us we're starting the show. But anyway, Coach and I are here and we're looking forward to a great show. Coach, of course, people can catch the TV show about 7 times a week on TV, and you can catch it anytime at your leisure on our YouTube channel or our Facebook page. So catch it at your leisure, and definitely tell the Jaguar Nation to keep up with the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins. Coach Rollins, first home game as the Jaguars head man, and it was a good one. Nice ebb and flow, decent crowd. And what was interesting to me, we're down in the first half, and we come roaring back on both defense and offense to win 41-24. How did you feel after that win?
It was good. You know, it's always good to get a win, especially at home. You know, being away from the home stadium for so long, to have that game day atmosphere, tough on the bluff, the tailgating, the bands, all the pageantry. It was great for the fans and for the players as well.
Coach, got to tell you, I'm riding in from Shreveport, seeing my daughter, and I'm hearing that Ladarius is going to start. And then I get to the stadium and get into the press box, and Bubba McDaniel comes out. And Bubba actually has a great game, Coach. I enjoyed seeing the way he managed the game. He threw the ball well, and you know, I thought he was a big part of that win. You gotta give it to the guy. 323 yards is a good day.
Great day. I mean, you know, he's prepared. He's a vet. He's worked hard all summer, all last year. You know, he had a really good spring season, had an unfortunate injury that kind of set him back, but he came into fall camp and picked up where he left off, and we have all the confidence in the world in Bubba.
Coach, before we jump into highlights, I got to mention Craig Nelson, 134 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Devon Ben grinded it out for about 64 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then a new star on the bluff, Kobe Dillon. Young man came in, showed the Jaguar Nation that he can use his feet, and you got now 4 running backs that are really, really home run hitters and really, really can play the football game.
Well, it would be not nice if I didn't mention our offensive line. So they made it easy for all those guys. Anytime that you can rush for 323 yards and 8.3 yards per carry, you know, it starts up front.
Well, there you go. Coach, let's jump into those highlights and show the folks in TV land exactly what happened on this Saturday night. It was a nice night, a nice day up there and a nice evening. There you see, we come out the gate running it. Here you see Bubba. He's back, throwing it around a little bit. He hits Kirkwood for 13, and Nelson's going to run for 10. He's going to get another shot, and Nelson's going to run for another 10. And then actually Ben's going to take it over the goal line. Jaguars up 6-0 after a missed extra point. Then Jaguars are on defense. Great goal line stand right there by Johnson. Then another good goal line stands. Unfortunately, they get into the end zone, Coach, on a pass right there. Score 7-6 at this juncture. Bubba McDaniel comes back. He's going to hit our good tight end for 11. Then he's going to hit Howard again for 24. Coach, I would love to see that kid get more into the offense. He is a special player to me.
Well, we're happy to have him back. We didn't have him week 1, so he was a big addition to our offensive game plan coming back for the second game.
You saw Nelson run for 7. Then Bubba hits Jamar Washington for 13. He's going to come back, hit Nelson for 7. And then Bubba's going to take it in himself using his feet. Coach, Bubba made some good decisions, and he is not known as a running quarterback.
He's very sneaky athletic. He's extremely fast, if you didn't know. But he doesn't get a lot of credit for it because he can throw the ball extremely well, but he can run as well.
13-7 at this juncture. Great play right there by Anderson and Davin Cotton, who's been playing lights out. Another rush for a loss by Cotton and Tamara Smith, and they actually get a field goal in this one. We get the ball back. You see Bubba running for 14. We unfortunately punt. They get the ball back. Great play right here by Judson. Upended the runner. Tate stops twice in a row. And then Miles hits on an 8-yarder for a TD. 17-13 at this juncture, Coach. Back and forth football game. Bubba hits Jamar Washington, who goes for 16. Exciting young player, Washington, Coach.
Yes, he is. Extremely explosive. He gives us explosive plays down the field as well as on the perimeter.
Bubba runs and fumbles it, and that's the end of our first half highlights. Coach, great action in that first half. Looking forward to seeing the second half highlights on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins. Stay with us.
Our Jaguars run further, jump higher, and never stop reaching for success. From the helmets that keep players safe to the shoes that help them run fast, ExxonMobil is proud to make what the world needs to keep us all moving forward.
Meet the Picks. You've known them, you've played them, and you've loved them. Get ready for a new arrival. Pick 5 is home. That's right! Now you can enjoy a new daily pick game. Pick 5 has even more exciting features than ever before, like front pair, back pair. Plus, you can win up to $50,000. Try Pick 5 today at a retailer near you.
Where's everybody going? This game's not over. So we're not the best. Our kicker stubbed his toe on the ball, and pretty sure our mascot has this costume on backwards. But this is our team. No matter what.
During times of trouble, hope keeps us calm, and courage keeps us strong. Here in Louisiana, we know this better than most. After all, we faced hardship, but hurricanes and floods never washed away what makes us strong. It's our culture, the spirit of resilience that says rise and rise up again. We'll make it through the tough times, we always do. And Blue Cross will always be here to support you.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins. Coach, we're down 17-13 at the half. A lot of back and forth football. What you tell your team at the half, because we saw a different Jaguar football team in the second half?
Well, first we told them don't panic, stay positive, and do what you've been coached to do. Everything that we practice is there, so just go out and execute and finish the play.
That was good advice. Coach, your defense played lights out. I got to give some names, some shout out. Tamara Smith played a big game. Davin Cotton, 2 big games in a row. Absolutely. Really enjoying seeing Davin be aggressive. Another stellar game from him, and Kenan Tate came on and really had a good night for you on the defensive side of the ball.
Absolutely. We try to play 17 to 20 guys on defense, and And they actually, each one, brings something different to the table. And so Davin, he's our strength inside. Tamara Smith, he's just the most versatile guy that we have. And Keenan Tate had an excellent night filling those holes.
One of the names I'm normally talking about on the Jaguar football show is Jordan Lewis. Is he okay?
He's okay. A little banged up, but he'll be fine this week.
All right, good to hear, good to hear. Let's jump into those second half highlights and show the folks in the Jaguar Nation exactly what happened on the bluff. There you see the Jaguars come out aggressive. Devon Ben toting the rock up the middle, grinding for yards. Here you see Craig Nelson using his feet, getting some good yardage. Coach, really liked the way you came out aggressive on the ground in the second half.
Well, we decided at halftime, hey, our strength is our O-line. Let's lean on our strength and be big. Be big and let's move them against their will.
There you see Devon Ben goes in from 6, scores 20-17 at this juncture. Great play by Williams and Tamara Smith right there. Good stops by Jalen Ivey and Peterson and Cotton back-to-back. And then Williams is going to get a nice sack for the Jaguars. Ultimately, they have to punt. We ended up punting. They got the ball back. Great 5-yard loss by Johnson. Newell gets sacked by D. Williams and Square. Then Davis with a 1-yard run, stopped by Monroe and Anderson. And then they actually scored, got on the board with a 22-yard touchdown. Score's going to be 24-20 at this juncture. And then Bubba comes and hits McClain for 10. Then Nelson takes it to the house. What a great run to get the crowd into the game, Coach.
Well, it was good. That was a big momentum swing. It was still a tight ball game, but that pass from Bubba to McClain kind of got us rolling. In the very next play, we go for 60.
Fontenot kicks the extra point good and all that smoke. 27-24 at this juncture. Then you see Tamara Smith playing some great defense. That young man has been playing like a madman, Coach.
He has been. He's returning all conference, so he's playing up to his stats.
There you saw McDaniel. He actually ran for 13. We actually scored right there. The ball's back to them. Good stop by Cotton. Good stop by Tate. And then a sack by Tate and Cotton. I guess they said we're going to get some individual tackles and we're going to do it together. Here you see Nelson getting 10 on the ground. Ben's going to go for 5. And then Ben's going to go for 14. And then Bubba said, hey, man, let me get in on this action. And he's going to take it in from 5 yards out. And Fontenot's going to make that kick good. Jaguars are going to be up right here, 41-24. And we are rolling. Great play right there by Jones. Good fumble recovery. Should have been a scoop and score, Coach. What happened on this play? It should have been a 100-yard scoop and score, but then the kid blocked the kid on the sideline. It was a bad call, or was that a legitimate call?
It was, spoke to the officials, and they said that it was premature. They should have blown the whistle. So they thought the kid was running out of bounds when he blocked him, but he was not.
Wow. And there you see the young man, Kobe Dillon, using his feet for 27. He comes back and uses his feet for 12. Coach, looking forward to our next game. You got Ben hungry as a senior, ready to have a great senior year running back. You got Nelson doing his thing. You got Sims, who's a home run hitter. And now you got this kid, Kobe Dillon, who's saying, put me in, Coach.
It's a
great problem to have.
Great problem to have. Competition, iron sharpens iron. So it's always good to go out to practice and everyone's making each other better.
Well, when we come back, we're going to have our Jerry Lane Players of the Week. Stay with us on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins. Around these parts, when you think of seafood, you think Tony's Seafood. Serving Baton Rouge for over 60 years with the freshest seafood caught from Louisiana waters. You can get a variety of fresh fish, fresh and boiled crawfish, crabs, and shrimp. A deli with some of the most delicious food you'll ever taste. For your SU or LSU tailgates, holiday parties, or just because. You just can't beat the flavor or the service at Tony's Seafood. Come and see us today.
Who built the most experienced orthopedic robotic surgery team in South Louisiana? Ochsner did. Who is the official healthcare provider of the New Orleans Saints and Pelicans? We are. Who will shape the future for injury and joint treatment for our community? We will. Ochsner's innovative orthopedics and sports medicine team is dedicated to restoring every patient to a life free of pain so they can enjoy the activities they value most. Ochsner Health, innovating healthcare.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats, the flavor says it all.
I think Southern gave me the tools to be successful in the future. Going through those courses really helped me and trained my brain to look at things from outside of the box and be more creative. After graduating from Southern, I started working at Dow. I've had great success, great experiences here, and I am a Dow employee through and through.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins. Each week in this segment, we're going to have our Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week. Coach, who were the Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week on offense, defense, and special teams?
So offensively, it was Craig Nelson, 8 carries for 134 yards.
Good choice.
Defensively, it was Tamara Smith, 6 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, 2 pass breakups. And, just been able to play great in coverage and great in the run game. Special teams, we had Ariane Hartman. Of all those PATs and punts, he had excellent snaps.
Great, great. There you have it, the Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week. Congratulations, gentlemen. Coach, after the game, Joe Dupree and I caught up with Tamara Smith, Bubba McDaniel, and Craig Nelson, and Joe filed this report.
Well, Todd, we're here after a great night on the Bluff, the first victory of the 2021 season against the Miles College Golden Bears. This was one of our defensive lights. Mr. Tamara Smith had 8 tackles. Now, look, at the beginning of the game, Tamara, in the first half, looked like our defense couldn't get it together. Talk to me about the adjustments that were made after halftime, because after that, you definitely shut down the run and the pass.
Adjustments that were made, we had to settle down and remember our identity. Southern is the standard, so we had to improve on everything that we were going through: tackling, coverage, communication. We had to improve on everything. That was one of the main adjustments that we made, just improvement everywhere in every phase.
Well, you definitely made some great adjustments. As we move on into further play this season, because it seems to be we got to continue this play, what do we do to shut down the run and the pass as we move forward?
Got to get a line and get the tackles. We have to tackle. That's the main improvement, is tackling.
We're here with Bubba McDaniels, our starting quarterback for tonight. Now, Bubba, how did it feel getting this start for the first game of the 2021 season?
It felt great, just going out there and being able to lead this team, and felt good.
You had some great stats, man. You were 10 for 13, 140 yards, 1 touchdown. Your longest was 39. Now, in the beginning, in the first half, seems to be we were trying to find ourselves. Right. Talk to us about the adjustments were made and how all of a sudden you begin to pass, and also the run option as you went into the second half.
Right. I don't know. We came out firing, and we were just kind of slowed down a little bit. We had to make some adjustments, and we made the right adjustments coming out of halftime, and we just started to dominate.
Well, let me ask you this. As we continue to move on in play, what do we have to do to continue on this track, especially with the run and the pass and those options? And what do you see as a quarterback as you look at the schemes that are thrown at you as you have to go and make your decisions?
Just get better every week at the little things. I mean, focus one game at a time, and don't try to make the big plays, let the big plays come, and just do your 111, do your job.
I'm here with Craig Nelson, one of our great running backs, and we have a great group of running backs here at Southern. But Craig, tonight you turned it on. You had an average of 16.8 yards per carry. Your longest was 68, 1 touchdown. You netted out with 134 yards. Let's talk about you in that. Tell me, how did it feel running the way you had to run tonight?
It felt like them old Booker T days in Miami, man, back in high school, man. It was a blessing to do this, man. You know, I've been staying patient this whole little ride, so I'm happy for myself tonight.
So what do we need to do as we move forward to get the ball more to you, to get you to the outside where your speed can kick in? Because your speed kicked in tonight. What do we have to do to make that happen?
Keep following the offensive coordinator, Coach Grassi's on plan. You know, he's going to get everybody the ball. He feel like everybody is playmakers, and he's going to get the right people the ball. So that's what we did tonight.
Well, it was a hard-fought game, but Southern came out victorious. You heard it right here, Todd, on the Jaguar Football Show.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Tamars. Thank you, Craig. And thank you, Bubba. I hope those guys are on the show a lot, because that means that we'll be winning, Coach. Coach, got to ask you, one of the things that we have to address is the penalties. 79 yards on about 7 or 8 penalties and 1 bonehead mistake in the end zone. How do you address that as a coach?
Every day, you know, you just have to work on the fundamentals of tackling, fundamentals of blocking, and the penalties take care of themselves.
What else did Jason Rollins see that we need to work on to improve?
Details, blocking, tackling, everything is the details, and cleaning up the little things.
Coach, a couple of players went down with nicks or injuries. How are we doing on that?
We're pretty healthy. Came in Sunday, had a little injury report. We're fairly healthy going into this week's game.
Well, when we come back, we'll talk about the McNeese State Cowboys, his alma mater, our next game this Saturday on the Bluff, on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins.
Our Jaguars run further, jump higher, and never stop reaching for success. From the helmets that keep players safe to the shoes that help them run fast, ExxonMobil is proud to make what the world needs to keep us all moving forward.
When morning came to Louisiana, we were hopeful, not hibernating. We were mending fences, feeding neighbors, and holding our kids. When morning came to Louisiana, we were wide awake, planting seeds for next year's crops. We were stronger, ready for what's next. And together, as we build anew, Blue Cross stands ready to support you.
Meet the Picks. You've known them, you've played them, and you've loved them. Get ready for a new arrival. Pick 5 is home. That's right! Now you can enjoy a new daily pick game. Pick 5 has even more exciting features than ever before, like front pair, back pair. Plus, you can win up to $50,000. Try Pick 5 today at a retailer near you.
Where's everybody going? This game's not over, so we're not the best. Our kicker stubbed his toe on the ball, and pretty sure our mascot has his costume on backwards. But this is our team. No matter what.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins. Coach, we now turn our attention to our second home game of the 2021 season against your alma mater, the McNeese State Cowboys. They're coming off a 34-7 loss to LSU in a unique football game, which Coach Ed Ogeron for LSU was playing against his son, Cody Ogeron, the quarterback for McNeese. Coach, tell us what Frank Wilson likes to do on offense and defense, because you have unique perspective having worked with him at the University of Texas San Antonio.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're going to be very physical on both sides of the ball. Very physical, very well coached, and a fundamentally sound, disciplined football team.
Well, there you have it from the coach. Coach, I feel like we need to bust McNeese in the mouth. We should have beat him in 2019. We're looking for a win on Saturday.
Absolutely, I agree.
All right, when we come back, we're going to wrap up this week's edition of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins.
I've always been a person that was very interested in learning how things worked. I got introduced to engineering from Southern University in Baton Rouge, and I think Dow and Southern really helps that as a woman in engineering. Coming to Dow, I just feel like I'm doing so much with my degree. It's just gonna take me so many places. The company is so wide and so expansive, you can go anywhere, you can do anything.
Around these parts, when you think of seafood, you think Tony's Seafood. Serving Baton Rouge for over 60 years with the freshest seafood caught from Louisiana waters. You can get a variety of fresh fish, fresh and boiled crawfish, crabs, and shrimp. A deli with some of the most delicious food you'll ever taste. For your SU or LSU tailgates, holiday parties, or just because. You just can't beat the flavor or the service at Tony's Seafood. Come and see us today.
Who built the most experienced orthopedic robotic surgery team in South Louisiana? Ochsner did. Who is the official healthcare provider of the New Orleans Saints and Pelicans? We are. Who will shape the future for injury and joint treatment for our community? We will. Ochsner's innovative orthopedics and sports medicine team is dedicated to restoring every patient to a life free of pain so they can enjoy the activities they value most. Ochsner Health. Innovating healthcare.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats. The flavor says it all.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Jason Rollins. Got a little bit of time. I want to tell you, get your tickets this Saturday for the McNeese State game. Also, you got to wear your mask in Mumford. So remember all the protocols. Let's try to keep everyone safe and get vaccinated. All right? Go Jags!